everybody.
I told you we have four blocks. Not,
Welcome to another episode.
Not two Frances. You know,
I
the
downloaded
great
a new
newspaper
app
Le Monde said the day after the first round,
Voice
okay, we
of
have now
the
two
Narrator.
Frances. I don't agree with that. It's a nonsense.
And
It's
that's,
as stupid
how
as saying,
big sheep
Sanders
has
and Trump are in the same ideological blood. It's a nonsense. So in fact we have now four blocks. That's the key thing I wanted to say.
Wonderful. Tom, polls close in 19 minutes now. We are counting you down to the second round, the conclusion of the second round of the French election. Thomas Gunod, political scientist at Sciences Po, is going to stay with us. We've also got some other fantastic guests lined up as well. We are going to be speaking to Mohamed El-Arian, Chief Economic Advisor over at Allianz.
That is not
he
even
also
what
writes for Bloomberg View as well. This is a Bloomberg special. France Decides, live on global television and radio.
You don't know where that is either?
Yeah, I do.
Investment world is full of complex and expensive products. At Sector Spiders, we recognize the need for lower costs, more clarity, and greater focus. So we wrote a new chapter for today's investors. Sector Spider ETFs divide the S&P 500 into 10 distinct sectors. You can see exactly what you're investing in with full transparency. Each sector has the diversification of a mutual fund, the flexibility to tailor your investment strategy, the all-day tradability of a stock, and the tracking of an index. Sector Spider ETFs can be used to customize your portfolio allocations, overweight or underweight your sector exposure, and minimize single stock risk. Now it's time to turn the page to a clearer, more focused approach. Sector Spider ETFs, the next chapter in investing. Before investing, consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Go to sectorspiders.com for a prospectus containing this information. Read it carefully. Visit us at sectorspiders.com.
One evening, Alice discovered a curious app called Texture. Inside were hundreds of amazing magazines. Everywhere she looked, words and pictures leapt from the page. There were celebrities.
This is true what I'm about to tell you guys now, so
all of her favorites were there in one amazing world. My, what an incredible app, said Alice. Texture. Unlimited access to your favorite magazines. Go to Texture.com and start your free trial today.
Want to trade? No. Want to trade? No. Want to trade? Yep.
Since you were a kid, you've known a smart trade when you see it.
okay.
Put that ability to work for you
Now,
on Nadex,
here's what
the
we're gonna
first
be
U.S. regulated exchange for limited risk binary trading. Try Nadex for yourself. To learn more, visit nadex.com. Are you ready to make some smart trades?
Yep.
Alright, here's what's gonna happen. Go.
This is France Decides, special coverage of the French election on Bloomberg TV and on Bloomberg Radio. I'm Jonathan Ferro in New York, alongside Bloomberg's Tom Keane and Guy Johnson over in Paris. Let's get you up to speed.
Okay, guys, so this is what I'm going to do.
Warren Buffett has assured shareholders that they'll be fine after he's gone. Speaking at Berkshire Hathaway's annual meeting in Omaha, Nebraska, the company's billionaire chairman and CEO said, quote, "If I died tonight, I think the stock would go up tomorrow, and there'd be speculation about breakups and all that sort of thing. So it would be
just show
a good
everybody
Wall Street
my
story."
singing monsters.
In the UK, Theresa
Dawn
May's
of
government
my
has
singing
accused
monster,
some
Dawn of
European Union
Fire.
countries of wanting
I
Britain
might
to
just
fail.
want to show
In the
you
most
that right
outspoken
now.
comments so far, Home Secretary Amber Rudd claimed European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker held very hostile briefings against the Prime Minister to deliberately influence voters. The comments come as Britain's ruling Conservative Party pushes votes in next month's general election. And Sinclair Broadcast Group is close to buying Tribune Media. According to people familiar with the talks, Sinclair would pay about $45 a share for the Chicago-based broadcasting company. They said that an agreement may be announced as early as tomorrow. A spokesman for Tribune Media declined to comment.
So this is the first ever one.
Representatives weren't immediately returned. Global news 24 hours a day, powered by more than 2,600 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries. I'm Taylor Ray. This is Bloomberg. John?
Taylor, thank you very much. Is redenomination risk the future of Europe and the Eurozone?
I already
question
started
again
this,
and again. For market participants, a low probability, high impact outcome. How do you manage that risk for the next several years in European markets? Joining me now is Mohamed El-Erian, Bloomberg View columnist and chief economic advisor at Allianz. It's always great to catch up with you.
So
the story of redenomination risk has been on the table for about 6 years now. Is it becoming a permanent feature of financial markets in Europe?
I think it's something that market participants need to think about. And John, it's really complicated. I remember when I was at PIMCO in 2012, we did this in huge detail. And what you end up with is a spaghetti ball. For example, it matters whether a country is in the G7 or not in the G7. These contracts legally are very complex, and there are many different outcomes depending on the actual contract. So yes, it would be really consequential for markets to try and start understanding this. Because until now, very few people have done the homework.
Mohamed, it was a market-based story in 2011, 2012, and it's changed into a political one. I just wonder whether the ECB's job is done now. As far as you look back at 2011, 2012, it was a story of the bond vigilantes coming into the market, pushing up yields in Spain, pushing up yields in Italy. Then the ECB stepped in. Can the ECB actually do any more than they already have done to take this question of the future of Europe and the euro off the table?
From day one, whether it's the ECB in Europe, whether it's the Fed, whether it's the Bank of Japan, it was all about buying time. The only thing central banks can do is buy time until, and this is important, policymakers with the right tool can come in. So it's been
I think my thing is dying. That's all for today. And goodbye.